Plaintiff James Hicks is suing the mother of his child. He claims he's homeless because she owes him 2 months' rent. He is suing her for $800. Defendant Brooklynn Hardwick says she's not giving him anything because he's a cheater. She used the rent money to buy diapers and wipes and owes him nothing.
You guys have a relationship. You have a child together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before I get into the details of the case, tell me about your relationship, and that'll give us some background.
We met on Facebook. You know, we started hitting it off pretty good. I met up with her the same day. You know, met her family.
Yeah.
She started coming over to my house. 2 months after our relationship, we got into an accident, and we almost about died.
Car crash?
SUV versus moped. We was on the moped. Thank God we made it out of that. And then a month later after that accident, that's when I got her knocked up.
You got her pregnant?
I got her pregnant a month after we had the accident. I love this girl, Jerry. She's the girl of my dreams. I mean, we have a son together. We have a whole family.
And what's the boy's name?
Khalil Jordan Hicks.
Khalil.
Yeah.
So you love her?
Yes, sir.
You have a beautiful child together? Why are you suing her? She's the woman you love.
I'm suing her for $800 and 2 months unpaid rent.
You guys got an apartment together?
See, I was living on my own. I'm 17 years old. I've got a full-time job.
You're 17, okay.
Yes, sir. She agreed to splitting everything 50-50.
Okay, so you had this apartment
Correct.
that you were living in and paying rent.
Correct.
Before she moved in.
Correct.
But he did not have the apartment before when I met him. He was still living with his mom. We both decided to get an apartment.
Oh, so the apartment was based on the fact that you were now both together.
We started looking for an apartment whenever we found out I was pregnant. So we jumped from his mom's to my mom's. Then we ended up getting our apartment.
And she agreed to paying everything 50-50, splitting everything. I mean, how can I do it alone at 17 years old, paying all these bills and buying all baby stuff? The only reason she won't pay is because she thinks I cheated. Yes, I did go out and text a few other girls, but I did not screw.
You texted but didn't have sex with them?
Correct. And I did tell her who I did screw.
Whoa, okay. Okay.
No, he's honest.
Yeah, you're an honest cheat.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you had gotten her pregnant.
I did. I even cheated on her while she was pregnant with my son. But I told her I'm sorry for that.
Well, I bet you are. But, wow. And how old are you?
I just turned 18, July
Okay,
11th.
so you're basically the same age. What's your side of the story here?
I did not pay 2 months of rent because he was cheating. Girls called his phone because I stayed up. And they texted his phone, and I texted them back to get information on how they met. They met at his job. They screwed in the car at his job. He got a 22-year-old girl pregnant, and she miscarried.
That's a lot.
And he lied about the whole thing until I went on his phone, and he was texting her, talking about, you should have never told her that
Your
we
Honor,
screwed around.
But I did not get her pregnant.
You wanted to
And the
get
lady at my job, I did not screw her, and I put that on my son.
Once you found out you were pregnant, you guys decided to find an apartment on your own.
Right.
How many months did you live there?
We lived there for 6 months. I
Okay.
did not pay for 2 months.
Okay, so for the first 4 months you were there, you were paying $400 a month.
I gave him $100 out of my check, and I kept 78.
$178 a week?
I was 17 at the time working at KFC, and I didn't get paid well, so I gave him $100 out of my check so he can pay for rent. But I don't know if it went on the rent or the girls that he was with.
Your Honor, I was working a full-time job, making $12 an hour, working 75 hours a week. Why do I need her money to spend on ladies?
You admit that you were with other women.
Yes, sir. But I ain't screwed no other lady within the last 6 months of our relationship.
Well, congratulations. Man.
He just doesn't get it.
Yeah, well, you guys are young.
That boy is my world. I mean, I buy him everything.
Well, then don't take money out of her pocket when she's supporting your child.
Right. But at the end of the day, this money that I get is still going to go on my son. I mean, look, I'm jumping home to home, from family to family, just to make it because I cannot pay rent.
You're making the money go around. She's got the, let's say she makes money, And you're saying to pay for that baby, she should pay you, and then you can buy for the baby. Why not let her just pay for the baby directly? Why is she giving you the money first?
Because she agreed to that. What about a place that our baby needs to stay at? He needs a place to call home.
Where are you guys living now?
Her family.
There's a place to stay.
Right, but we can't be jumping home from home with the child.
What are you going to do with that money?
Your Honor.
What are you going to do with that money?
The only reason I'm staying with her at her family's is because of her not paying rent. If I had this money, I would still be in my own home.
These are the expenses she had. Baby clothes, diapers, playpen, toys, bottles, baby wipes.
Your Honor, at that time we was both working, so that counts as a 50-50. We split all that. We pretty much bought all that together.
No, it was while you was out cheating.
I understand you're upset with his cheating, but the fact that he was cheating doesn't go to the issue otherwise of whether or not you would owe rent. You had every right to leave him, but if there was an agreement that you would pay rent, then you would pay rent. What is on your side, though, is because of a situation which you helped create, she's got a baby, and there are expenditures for that baby. So I see two young people here who got into a situation that you weren't ready yet to handle.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Having a baby
cheated.
I'm
sorry. You cheated on her.
All right, having a baby doesn't mean you shouldn't have to pay your bills.
She's paying bills that you gave her by getting her pregnant.
She paid 4 months. Where's the other 2 months at? That's why I'm homeless.
You're not homeless. You're living with her parents.
The reason why he is homeless right now is because when I left him, he followed me to my mom's, and he decided to move out of the apartment to move in with me and my mom. And
so
you recently sent 2 pics to my friend.
Recently don't count. We're split up.
Actually, it counts.
How? I'm single.
You're living over there. How is that single?
She said she's single, Jerry. That makes me single.
I'm not going to try to get you guys together because, frankly, I don't even know that it's a healthy enough relationship to be together, and particularly at this age. Nothing is more important than your baby, okay? You're both 17, 18 years old now. You've got a responsibility ahead of you that, you know, that baby is your child forever. You totally changed her life by getting her pregnant.
Right.
Totally changed her life. In this case, where you have certainly not acted responsibly, and I understand that you initially said that you would pay the rent for those 2 months, and I understand the situation has changed. I'm throwing all this into one basket, and I see the expense of raising the child, and that money, which ought to go to the child, to go around the circle to you first, and then you'll spend it as you wish. I'm saying no. The money ought to go to the child, and since you're paying the expenses mostly now for the child, I find that your call for her to give you money for rent that has to go back to her anyway then to pay for the child is unnecessary. So therefore, I dismiss the case.
Okay. Your Honor, can I say one more last thing?
Yep.
You're the love of my life, baby girl. You're all I want. You have my family. We are meant to be together. Will you please be mine?
I can't marry James because what I went through for a year, it hurt me. He cheated for a year. I can't see him with me when we're in the bed.
I think I could stay faithful to her if she actually married me.
A week after having my son, he cheated on me again. Out. And I was not even, we just got out of the hospital and he cheated again. So I can't marry him.
Our son, I love him to death. I mean, but if Brooke don't want our family together, I mean, I guess I'm gonna just have to let her go her separate ways and just be a father.
Plaintiff Shirley Lee Jew claims when it came to promoting the defendant, she hyped him up, only to be let down when he wouldn't pay. She is suing him for $2,225. Defendant Tyriq Fatboy Kimbrough says he hired the plaintiff to do big things in promoting his music, and when she fell short, he decided not to pay.
Shirley, you are suing Tyriq. You go by the name of Fatboy?
Yes, Fatboy SSE.
SSE,
Yes.
What's that mean?
That's my stage name because I'm a rapper and local entertainer.
Oh, good.
Around America, the whole world.
America and the whole world?
Yeah,
Okay.
the universe.
Yeah.
They know me everywhere.
Okay, hi.
Hi, Judge Jerry.
You are suing Fatboy for $2,225.
I'm a journalist, on-camera host, publicist in Los Angeles. Some people call me the plug. A lot of people hit me when their artist is releasing
Well,
a
I'm
project.
the socket then.
Okay.
You call her the plug, I'm the
Okay.
socket.
A lot of people
We
hit
won't
me.
get into your personal life.
Right. When an artist releases a project, a single, a video, a lot of people hit me for PR services.
Yes.
So I met Fatboy because I actually brought him to Power 106. It's LA's #1 hip hop radio station in Los Angeles.
Right.
I was doing artist relations, digital content over there, so I interviewed him at the station. We built a relationship. He recently released a single called Fly Away. He called me and said, Shirley, I need you for PR. So I did my job. I got him a ton of blog coverage. I got him a ton of interviews. I got him on Angela Yee's Lip Service. I got him on Hot New Hip Hop, No Jumper interview. The list goes on. But I would just like to point out in the Lip Service, as you can see,
Yes.
it says that, in the caption, it says that Fatboy dropped over 100K on his wife's birthday party in Las Vegas. So this just goes to show, you know, if he has the bread, why is he not paying me my 2K? You know, it's 2K.
That's my wife. That's my wife. That's why I spent the 100K. That's my
But
wife.
why would you say if we saw each other like, hey, I'm gonna see you on this date, why don't you bring my money? He just, every time he saw me, he'd be like, oh, I'm
You're
gonna get
not
you,
my
I'm gonna
wife.
get you
That is
next
my
time.
wife.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very difficult for me to see this and just not be paid for my services that I worked very hard for.
Did you ever provide services for him that he did pay you?
I would love to bring this up as well. So I had him on my show called Shirley's Temple. I have a new show with a focus on mental health.
Yes.
We had a great interview, a great mixer afterwards. I had my DJ there, DJ Sky High Baby. So he ended up booking a strip club appearance with her behind my back. So I didn't know about it.
You stripped behind her back?
Oh, no.
DJ Sky Baby asked me to host a club, which I did. So it wasn't behind your back because you knew. You seen us talking, having a conversation.
So you're a stripper?
No, I'm not no stripper, Jerry. I do club hostings.
Oh, I see.
And the DJ wanted me to come through and throw some money. You know what I'm saying? On the nice women shaking their little rumps. You know what I'm saying? So,
But you know, just how the music industry works, when someone brings you a paid opportunity, it's in your
but that
heart
don't mean you get
to
a
give you
piece.
cut.
That don't mean
So,
you get a piece.
You know,
That's none of your
10%,
business.
10%,
That's my business.
15%,
That's none of your
20%.
business.
I brought him that paid opportunity, so you should at least give
You didn't
the
bring
cut.
me no paid opportunity. I
Would
brought
you have met
myself.
her? Would you have met her if you didn't come on my show?
Yes, I would have met her.
No,
My name
you
is Fatboy
wouldn't.
SSE. I knew everybody in America.
All right.
I met Obama.
If you're Fatboy
What are you
SSE,
talking about?
if
I met Jerry Springer today. What are you talking about?
So if you're a Fatboy
Without
SSE,
you.
if you're Fatboy SSE, why can't you just pay me my 2K?
So I understand your case. Your case is that you did publicity for him. You got him engagements. And
sure.
there's evidence that you showed up at those, you did the interviews,
I got his
etc.
single popping.
Right, so you
His
want to be...
single has how many streams? How many
Your
streams
work
we
is
at?
subpar. Your
How
work
many-
is not.
How
It
many,
wasn't
how
cutting
many
it for me.
streams are you
Okay.
at?
Your work wasn't cutting it for me.
Yeah, tell me your case. Let's hear your side of the case.
Basically, Jerry,
Yes.
Judge Springer, I'm sorry. I love you,
Judge.
by the way. You're a goat. You know, you're a goat. She was overcharging me.
What?
She's charging me.
Now
She was overcharging me, and
started with
I felt in my mind that I shouldn't get overcharged like that because the things that she was doing for me, I could have got it for cheaper. I could have got it for free.
Okay.
But me being a good person and knowing that in my mind that I want to help somebody out, you know, because I was helping her out too. It wasn't like she was just helping me all the way. I was helping her out too because I have a name too in this business.
I know, I understand.
You know? So she was overcharging me. I bought my own video. Everything I do is myself.
Yes.
I called on her for a little
Put your
bit
hand
of
up.
help.
Let me
That's
see.
it. I wanted to put some money in her pocket from the kindness of my heart. Because I'm the biggest heart. That's what they called me on in
I thought they called
Clearly
you
not,
Fat Boy.
'cause
You called me the biggest heart too. That's me.
What is this video?
It's called Fly Away. This is my
This
single.
is the song that she helped.
She didn't. She
I did
barely,
help. I
barely,
did.
Okay,
barely
first
helped me with.
This is you, Fat Boy.
Cartier framing my lenses. Black Beetle, John Lennon. Big old spaghetti boogers in my tennis. Michael Mary's with the spinach. Oh yeah. Black Beetle, John Lennon. Going to fly away.
Can you imagine?
So,
Things so classic. Michael Mary be my fashion. Fly away.
Well, that's interesting.
No, look, I went to the stars. I went to Jupiter.
Fly away, give me my money, damn.
I want to spend about 3 on my denim.
300
Rolling
denim,
about
you owe me
the-
2K.
Come on.
That lyric says he spends 3K on his denim. He owes me 2K.
Yeah.
So you
I
better
don't have
return
to pay
those
you.
jeans.
That's my wardrobe.
Return
I have to
those
look
jeans.
nice.
okay, so you're
you talking
spending
about?
more on your jeans than you are on her.
That part. Thank you, Judge Jerry. I appreciate
No,
it.
Judge Jerry.
I spent
She's
3
a
on my
cap-
denim.
I'm
What
a
was
rap-
your
I'm a
lyric?
rap artist, and you know what she is?
Yes.
A tap artist.
Why didn't you pay her?
Because she was
what you-
overcharging me, and I didn't want to pay. I wasn't going to pay her because she was
Okay.
overcharging me. And I felt she was taking advantage of me.
Okay, but then you know what your remedy is? Just like she has a right to charge for their services whatever they want, and you have the right to say, you're too expensive. I'm going to get someone else that could do
Excuse
the
me.
same job
Hang
for
on,
a
man.
cheaper price. That is your option. You could do that. You don't have to hire her if you don't want.
Judge, she knew my circumstances.
Okay.
Because if
So-
she
Can I
didn't
go
know,
now?
2, 3, 4, 8 months ago, I was living out my car.
Got it?
You just bought a crib with a pool.
But you don't know if that was an Airbnb. Don't
Okay.
tell me what you
Fat
see.
boy.
Stupid.
Fat boy.
Mind your business. Mind your business. Don't tell. I was
Jerry,
living
can
on my
I-
car
All
for
right,
3
quiet.
months.
Fat boy, listen. If someone hires you to perform, and then after the performance they say, you know what, I didn't like that performance, I'm not paying you, you'd go ballistic.
I'm gonna go crazy.
Right.
But at the end of
So
the day,
she
we had a
has
partnership
every
of her
right-
being my friend. It was
Well, so
it was
now
a
we
friendship.
friends? Now
Yes, we
do
was
friends
friends.
owe
We
each
was
other money?
friends.
Do
Okay.
friends owe
It
each
was
other
friends, so
money?
you.
Wait.
And then when we did it, it was no contract. It was a verbal. So that's
Jerry.
why I said it was. If
I
you
am
say
finding for the plaintiff in the sum of
Can I say
the
this?
money,
Stop it.
You said-
No.
Ma'am, stop
No.
speaking.
Stop it.
no contract.
Sir, that means you too. Stop speaking. The judge is talking. That's enough.
I am finding for the plaintiff in the sum of $2,000.
People need to pay what they owe. If you owe someone money, you gotta pay it. Fat boy, you wish you could hire me for PR. You wish.
Even though Judge Jerry didn't rule in my favor, I'm still a winner. You heard? Stop playing. Stop playing. I'm still a winner, and I'm still gonna fly away. I'm always gonna fly away. Watch, I'm flying away.